Yo Sangrin, nice to meet you. When I completely destroyed the cliff, and was hit by the palm technique of the Beast Palace Master. It missed by a bit, but that's when the internal injury formed. After that, I stabilized my third energy core for treatment. I knew that if I didn't do that, I might end up hindering myself from improving. That's why my vessels are all fine right now. My energy core is stable too. However, the internal injury is still there. It's almost hard to breathe because of the tainted chi leaking endlessly from the injury. It's understandable that the 9 depths demonic arts didn't work, but why is it that the boundless technique didn't work either? In fact, using the boundless technique made it worse. Being next to Goldie didn't help either. His ability to concentrate is better than anyone I know. It's like that of an assassin who's after his target. However, that concentration will hold him back someday. You are the problem. You should be able to fix that internal injury easily, but to think you are struggling. It's ridiculous. I should be able to fix it easily. I've done everything I can. You've forgotten where you started. Where I began. Ah. Right. I'm not Chun Hajin, the assassin. I'm Xiaoryang, a demonic martial artist. I should have treated myself like a demonic martial artist would. This is it. You've forgotten where you started. Where I started. Whose voice is this? Is this my middle dantian? It's as if a swordsman has forgotten how to properly hold on to his sword. Your internal wound isn't healing because there are other martial arts mixed in with the 9 depths demonic arts. It's because of the 9 depths demonic arts. If the extreme divine arts deal with the upper dantian, then the extreme demonic arts deal with opening the middle dantian. The middle dantian is in control of the 5 desires and 7 emotions. Desire, joy, anger, hatred, sadness, love, fear. I know that too. However, you use the technique to fight and heal differently. That's also the reason there was so much tainted chi coming from around your heart and lungs. That's the middle dantian's region. I can't fix your problem by focusing your attention on the lower and upper dantian. In that sense, I cannot say that you're a true demonic martial artist. You cannot try to heal your injuries like Buddhist martial artists do just because you took inspiration from them to change your 9 depths demonic arts. In order to become a god, you must first be a human. I don't know if you wish to become a god, but you can't escape the realm of humanity when you haven't even truly lost yourself to the 5 desires and 7 emotions. You must be angry. You must laugh and cry. Only one who is true to their emotions is the most beautiful human. In order to attain divinity, you must first achieve harmony as a human. Strange. The martial theory that Li Chansang is telling me is very similar to that of the Orthodox Murim. Perhaps this man has really reached true eternal convergence. I have shown you a rather disappointing side of me. From now on, I've never taken in a disciple who made a mistake twice. I was almost touched, so why does he have to always ruin it? Drink up. The Beast Palace was stronger than me. I would have lost if it weren't for my psychological tactics. The masters of the outer wall are comparable to the great 9 demonic elders. It was possible for you to win because of the difference in martial arts. Had he learned the demonic arts, you would have struggled much more. I want to hear what happened in Nanman directly from you. So that's what happened. Isn't it strange? What is the technique he used that was similar to the essence-absorbing demonic arts? He absorbed his disciples' life essence to strengthen himself. Before getting into the ethics of it, I've seen strange martial arts like that recently. I don't get why they're doing stuff like that. You find it strange. Ha! Don't you think so? Instead, you absorbed the spiritual bamboo of the solitary bamboo grove. Cultivation techniques are a way to detoxify your body while circulating the nature's chi around your body. Through the microcosmic orbit, you collect your chi in the dantian and it turns into true chi. There are animals, trees, and people in this great nature. Broadly speaking, everyone trains martial arts the same way. Ignoring ethics and morals, there is no difference between you and the Beast Palace. In the end, rather than the way you improve, the importance lies in the fact that you do so constantly. He definitely has more insight than others. Perhaps that insight is what made him who he is now. Is there a technique similar to that in the cult too? Yes. But we only have it in the library. No one has tried to learn it. Why? Because I made sure of it. Essence absorption is not a technique that fares well with demonic arts. We usually call techniques that take inner energy from others demonic arts, yet essence absorption isn't something that fares well with demonic arts. Perhaps, it might work for the rougher ones, but true demonic arts value sudden enlightenment of knowledge more than the divine arts of the orthodox Murim. Sudden enlightenment. Something different from essence absorption. Sudden enlightenment and gradual cultivation. In order to reach sudden enlightenment of knowledge, you need to learn gradually. Right. The demonic arts distort the middle dantian to face your instinctual desires. If you get into the essence of it, there is nothing more like self-development than this. The successor of the Ice Palace must have left then. Yes, he said that we'll see each other again soon. What about the deal with the house sect? I know that you used their help to create chaos in the Beast Palace. It's impossible to hide anything from this man. He knew about it too. They're going to take the Tang clan's patriarch. The house sect is, in return for destroying the righteous heavenly alliance together. They'll help me become the successor in the process too. There are quite a few people included in your dream of taking down the righteous heavenly alliance and the Steel Blood Fortress. What do you think? Do you really, truly, wish to become my successor? Successor. He has never brought this topic up so directly. I do not wish to become your successor. Is that so? However, I will try. It's not because I was tempted by position. Rather, it's because I think that if I were to follow in your footsteps and become the head, it will be easier to destroy those two organizations. That is why I will try. I see. Are you disappointed that my reasons are selfish? No matter what your reasons are, if there is a goal you want to attain, then it is a given that you must try to achieve it. If that is your wish, then I only have an offer for you. An offer. This year, there will be no Mara festival. Instead, there will be an announcement of the successor. Put an end to it all before the Mara festival. If you truly wish to become my successor and the Grand Demonic Master who will lead an army of 100,000. If you truly wish to eliminate the righteous heavenly alliance and the Steel Blood Fortress. I've already notified the other disciples of this. Announcing the successor when this coming Mara festival is supposed to occur means that he is basically not counting the youngest ones. That would mean this is a fight between the three of us. Then I'll excuse myself. Go ahead. And I'll come back for another lesson sometime. He doesn't even know that I went easy on him because of the internal wound. His improvement in his footwork technique was not as fast as I would have liked, and I should have scolded him for it. I didn't because of his internal wound, but he'll come back for another lesson. Saying something so absurd to his own master and the demon lord. He has grown. Choosing the successor. Is it really necessary to choose so early? If there is a reason, it wouldn't be because of something within the cult, perhaps something is stirring in Zhongyuan. Of course, it could just be a simple change of heart. After all, Li Chansang is a very unpredictable man. Either way, he wants me to get serious. Why don't you come on out? You knew I was here this time, unlike in the past. First young lord of the heavenly demon divine cult Jin Guanyang, how about a cup of tea with your martial brother? I heard that you just came back from Yunnan. Do you want to get a cup of tea with me if you have time? That's not difficult, but this is very sudden. It may be sudden for you, but it's not for me. I have wanted to talk to you ever since I came out of isolated training. Alright, but I have a favor to ask of you. It'd be nice if you could think of it as a payment for the tea. A favor. What is it? Let's fight. Here. What is he thinking? You want to have a duel right here? Yeah, why not? Why? You can pay for the tea in other ways. There was a martial technique I wanted to test. What a shame. A martial technique you wanted to test. He asked me for a fight just to test out some technique. He's amazingly arrogant. I asked the Internal Enlightenment Facility Master to clear out the Zinnia Pavilion. It should be ready by now. You cleared out an entire pavilion just to have tea with me. There must be something there then. Is there a problem? No. It's already been cleared, so I can't reject you. Let's go. I hope you prepared good tea. I'm pretty picky, you know. Don't worry. I prepared the best there is. Whoa, it smells so good. I can't hold back. Let me try just one piece. No. This is for the guest. You little squirrel. Am I not a guest too? You're a subordinate of the young master, so no. What? What did you just say to me? Come on out. That's enough. Hey, you toad. Let me go. Let me go. Do you want to die? You sure are arrogant for someone with such childish martial techniques. Oh ho. You're full of confidence. Now that I think about it, we have never had a proper fight, have we? Alright. I'll show you who's boss. Alright. I am willing to fight any time. Whoa. This is a lot of food. I hope you like it. I came right to the heavenly demon divine cult as soon as I was freed from the beast palace. I did it under the guise that I was the third young lord's guest. But I could become a hostage again depending on his decision. I shouldn't let my guard down. Whoa. This is so good. The meat's so juicy. You're amazing. You're really good at cooking. I've gone to a few famous places in the north, but none of them was as good as this. Ah. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. This place sounded like it was just full of villains from all over the world, but these people are all so nice. Could I ask for more? Again. You've already had 5 plates worth. Have you heard from the 5th? About what? That she doesn't care about becoming the successor. He's bringing this topic up. She has always been like that, only ever caring about martial arts. There are people who believe that no matter how talented a woman is, she should not become the cult leader. But that is a ridiculous thought. Divine cult is a place where one is judged purely based on skills and not on gender or class. The cult leader is someone who is blessed by the heavenly demon Mara and carries out the will of the divine. Gender has no meaning in the presence of God, so there is no reason a woman shouldn't be able to become the cult leader. The 4th heavenly demon was actually a woman too. I don't think that Sion's talents are inferior to hers. However, she said that she has no interest in becoming the successor, and I was relieved to hear that. That means that he really wants to become the successor. You're honest. There's no reason to hide things now. The moment I became Master's disciple, I have worked hard to become a god. It's a given that I don't welcome competition. On that note, I cannot say that I welcome your presence as you are competition. You lost all your martial arts because of chi blockage, yet in just 2 years, you have reached this realm. You were able to become so strong despite not being as talented as Seo Yun. I do not see how it is possible. It all depends on how you see the world. One might be able to learn a lot just from experiencing and witnessing daily life, while another might need to be on the brink of death to learn. You're right. Then, how is it for you? What? Which would you say you are like? I'm always learning. Whether it's just walking, breathing, or eating, everything is an opportunity to learn. Besides, just considering that you want to go specifically to Zinnia Pavilion. is making my demonic energy active. I see. Wanting to fight someone who has reached the ultimate demon realm to test something. That would mean that you only care about your own growth. No matter who the opponent may be. He has decided to kill me. To be honest, I want to go to the Zinnia Pavilion too. I'm curious to see what you've prepared for me, but I have a family. I shouldn't take too many risks. Perhaps I would have gone if Dongpil were with me, but he's busy right now. So I invited someone else instead. Is that all right? Who did you invite? I was wondering if I would be able to reach them with the frequency whispering technique since they were so far, but it looks like it worked. Penal Law Hall Master. I'm sure you guys know each other. It's been a while. You came running here just because the third called for you. I don't think this is something you should be doing as the head of an organization that should be neutral. I think it's rather narrow-minded to think that having tea together threatens neutrality. Well, it all depends on who is drinking the tea, don't you think? Don't worry. I don't really like the third young lord that much. That's mean. I'm hurt. You came running here on your own because someone you don't even like called you. It's not right to mix personal feelings with work. There's tension in this conversation. There must be some conflict between them that I'm not aware of. I don't know what it might be, but it looks like I made the right choice to call the penal law. Hall Master. I didn't expect it to have been him. You've got scary instincts. I know. I'll invite you. Third young lord, be careful. While he's a dragon, he's a demonic one. Not only is he more skilled than anyone, he is also willing to do anything to achieve his goals. Isn't that how it is for everyone? I agree. I think you two are alike in that sense. However, when comparing the atrociousness of you two, you're nowhere near him. Why? Because he is a real demon who lacks even the slightest of morals and ethics. A family, huh? I'll teach you that you need to watch what you say when you're talking to me. It's been so long since I've been home. Man, it's hard to return. I'm home. That's the 43rd time. Let's end it here. Shut it. I'm not leaving until I wound you. Ah, just sparring. What are you guys doing? Sparring. Is it called sparring if you're one-sidedly beating her up? Come at me, you bastard. I need to talk to you. What is it? I need to be useful to the third young lord. I wanted to ask you what I can do to help you become the successor of the divine cult. You want to help me. Our palace, or to be precise, my brother, the successor, allied with you. Therefore, I need to help you as a member of the Ice Palace. I like that attitude, but I don't really need help at the moment. Besides, there are many both inside and outside of the cult who would help me. I feel like it'd be better to talk about this after I become the successor. Alright. Then, please let me know if you ever need my help. Ah, there is one thing I was curious about. That Liu Li potential great method thing. I feel like your brother wants to tell me something about it, but he keeps hesitating. If he didn't tell him, then I have no right to tell him either, but I must tell him just in case. The Liu Li potential great method was born from the inhumane heretic path created during the times of great bloodshed in my palace. It actually has connections to both the Beast Palace and the Divine Cult. Connections to the Beast Palace and the Divine Cult. There are no similarities between the two organizations other than the fact that they are big organizations to the south of the Yangtze. Isn't there a martial technique similar to the essence-absorbing demonic art in the Divine Cult? It's not the essence-absorbing demonic art, but I have seen, or rather, sensed something similar before. What kind of technique was it? I sensed it in the second young lord, Guanpyong. When I visited him, his inner energy had suddenly increased a large amount. No, it wasn't just his inner energy. It was like his martial arts went up a whole level. That's the dual soul fusion technique. It sounds like it was above the third level. Dual. What? It's probably not exactly the same as the dual soul fusion technique since that's a part of the Liu Li potential great method, but if his martial arts and not just his inner energy had increased, then that would mean he's done that many times previously. I see. So he did kill his subordinate back then. There are levels to such techniques of absorbing another's inner energy or life essence. I assume the second young lord has almost reached the peak. So the dual soul fusion technique is a part of the Liu Li potential great method. For your brother to complete the Liu Li potential great method, he will have to use that technique one day. It seems pretty likely that it'd be used against you. You're right. Aren't you upset? Of course not. It's not like I'd die or get my inner energy taken away from me. It would actually be better. That's the cool thing about the dual soul fusion technique. It's based on the harmony of yin and yang. An earlier part of the Liu Li potential great method was once leaked to the Zhongyuan, which is how I believe the second young lord and the beast palace master came across the respective techniques they are and were using. However, without the principles of the yin-yang harmony which was in the latter part of the method, the Liu Li potential great method is very evil. Unless he learned the Liu Li potential great method fully, the second young lord will quickly lose his humanity and become a worse monster than the beast palace master. Welcome back, third young lord. Thanks. You're the only one who greets me whenever I return. Everyone knows what you've accomplished in your last mission. Already. Well, there are many people who were on that mission with you, so it makes sense. However, there was one rumor that I did not like. What? Young lord, you're not. What? You know how unpleasant it is when you test the waters by saying something really ambiguous like that, don't you? Sorry, it was just a really strange rumor. I heard that the demon lord told the disciples to finish the succession war before the Mara festival. How did you find out? I heard about it from the rumors. Huh. Is this a kind of thing that would be talked about as a rumor? In addition, there are rumors that you will kill the seventh young lady to start off the succession war. Me. Kill Yeoman. Why would I kill her? If anything, I'd kill Guanpyong or Jin Guanyong. That's what I thought too. There is neither any need for you to care about the seventh young lady, nor are you the kind of person to do so. However, the rumor is still there. Most people have heard of it. Someone must have started it on purpose. Do you think it was the first young lord? Who knows? We can't say for sure yet. The problem is, the person who started that rumor could hurt Yeoman. The person behind the rumor. When I saw the general strategist at the demon god's palace, he looked at me as if to tell me to come by for tea sometime. So he already knew. Heavenly Demon Divine Cult Military Office. You're here. I've never seen a study so messy before. AzureScans.com order in chaos, you know. I don't really want to know. It might look messy to a person who doesn't know much, but it will look systematic to a wise man. That's the best nonsense I've heard in a while. So what's the reason you want to see me? Are we getting right to the point? Did you know about the rumors going around recently? Do you want to know who is behind those rumors? I don't know what you wanted from me, but I cannot tell you. Why? I have to maintain neutrality, after all. So you do know. Of course. The hidden pavilion is under my command. It's harder not to know. Do you intend to continue remaining neutral? AzureScans.com of course, but I thought I knew enough about Xiaoyang, but this man is so unpredictable. What will he do? He's like a young tiger that will achieve his goals no matter what. Oh, well. Thanks for the tea. Huh. You're already leaving. I came here because I wanted something, but you won't give it to me. I haven't said anything yet. I'm a busy man. If you're planning on causing a ruckus at the first or second young lord's residence, I think you better give that idea up. Thanks for the warning. You should keep listening. Why are you so stubborn? You know something bad will happen one day because of your stubbornness. You're not so stupid that you wouldn't know that either. We're not close, but I am always grateful for you. Please continue to do your best for the cult. After all, you doing your best for the cult also benefits me. Let us end our conversation here. I'll come back in 3 days. We can talk more when we have something stronger to drink. Doing my best for the cult benefits him. What was he trying to say? Also, he'll be back in 3 days. Why exactly 3 days? I'm certain that he has some kind of plan. Wait. Is he? Is that what he meant? Xiaoyang. It's been a while, yeoman. Xiaoyang. When did you come back? Just yesterday. How was Yunnan? I heard that it's much hotter there compared to here. Don't even mention it. Not only was it extremely hot, it was also raining so much. You have no idea how horrible it was. Yeoman, are you busy? Ha. No. I'm done with my morning training. I'm not busy. Really? Then do you want to go on a walk with me to see the first? Okay. Miss, I apologize, but you have been scheduled to study for the afternoon. Hey, nothing's gonna go wrong just because she skips a day of lessons. Why are you so strict? I apologize, but she needs to stick to the schedule. That's how it has been, and that's how it will be. It's none of your business. Why did he have to come now of all times? Given the rumors, I can't let him approach the young lady. She shouldn't learn through a book anyway. If you're so worried, you can just come with us and learn how you should teach her. You learn through experiences in life. Hey. Come on out. Before I get everyone in the divine cult here. I did hear that you like to make a big deal out of things. But must you cause such a ruckus? Well, I'm not the type to scheme behind the scenes like a certain someone. Hey. I know that you're listening. Come on out. Let's talk. How loud? Whoa. What a chilling aura. I did hear that you like to make a big deal out of things. But must you cause such a ruckus? Well, I'm not the type to scheme behind the scenes like a certain someone. Are you referring to the rumor that you're going to sacrifice the youngest in the succession fight? Sometimes, the truth is scarier than the rumors. Using a little child as a sacrifice to try and win the succession fight. What would be the reason behind spreading such a rumor? No matter the validity of the rumor, I can't roam outside as freely as I used to, so I have no choice but to try and prove that the rumor is false. If I were to ignore the rumor, it would still be a problem. That's the third young lord. He's with the seventh young lady. Is the rumor not true then? Why would he appear here, though? What's going on? If I go around like nothing happened, the rumor will just blow up even more. Either way, public opinion is a powerful means of manipulation. In the end, only the victim loses anything. Just a few words spread between people alone can restrain a person. That is the power of falsehood. I am not such a petty idiot. Do you think I would use such a dirty little trick? Yeah. That's enough of your nonsense. I am the first young lord and the closest to wielding the power in the heavenly demon divine cult. Seeing the improvement of a rival only motivates me. I am not such a petty man that would try to use rumors to defeat you. The people here have been persuaded by his words. It's something similar to the soul capture skill. First, I have to do something about the trust people have in him, though I don't know if that is possible using demonic arts. Hub. How dare you? I don't know how you persuaded the people here, but you won't be able to use it again. These people aren't idiots either. This is the Shaolin Lion's roar. How does he know a technique of the Buddhist martial arts? I don't want to end up dead because I followed someone who made up some ridiculous rumor into their house. I will not talk here. Let us go to the Zinnia Pavilion. Xiaoyang, yeah. It's so stupid that people actually believe you would hurt me. There is no way you would hurt me. Yeah. There are many people who believe the rumor too. Although, there is one thing I'm curious about. What? Why do you want to become the successor? Young lady. You shouldn't ask questions like that. There is a dream that I want to make true. Really? What kind of dream? It's a kind of scary dream to tell you. Either way, in order to achieve that dream, I have to become the successor. I see. Then, I don't want to be the successor. Young lady. How can you say something so spineless when you're the disciple of the Demon Lord? You should do your best if you're grateful for what he has done for you. But Xiaoyang is also his disciple. That's true, but I do. Do you not want to be the successor? Then why do you want to give up? Because I also want to be the successor. Yeah. I do want to become the successor for So Tang, but not for myself. So Tang is a nice person who does anything for me. But it's not my dream. Do you get it now? Ah. This is the kind of person you serve, and you were forcing your expectations on her. Aye. That's not what I meant. It's just. I thought she's the closest maid to her. Does she not see it? Her little shoulders are weighed down by the pressure of the fight of succession. Third young lord. What brings you here? It's been a while since we've met. This place looks much nicer than before. You must have invested some money into it. Drinks for two and something for a child. Everyone. It's the young lords and lady. Prepare the best we have. You must be pretty close to Yeoman. Well, I guess you can say that. He saved me. She must be referring to when the fourth tried to kill her with poison. I thought you didn't want to become the successor. Leave then. This place is only for those with permission. Having given up on the fight, you have thrown away your right to be here. Leave. All right. Then I'll. It's okay. You don't need to leave. Who else will eat all this if not you? Eat lots. Okay. Goodness. I really don't like you. You, as well as the others. Why are you so hostile towards a little kid? This isn't how you should treat a child. I guess I have no choice. I better finish this quickly if I don't want things to get worse. What? Let's end this here. What? Let's choose who the successor will be. Damn it. Today's the last time I'll be told what to do. Once I take care of the third young lord. You're next, first young lord. Choosing the successor. Is that what your goal was? Else, did you think there would have been something else for the both of us to discuss? When we met in front of the demon god's palace previously, you said that you emptied this entire place just for tea. You tried to kill me then. I don't know what you did there, but you were certain that you could kill someone who had reached the ultimate demon realm. You trust yourself, but I assume you aren't so stupid that you'd be unaware of the many unpredictabilities when it comes to fights, so how could you have been so certain? In addition, right after that, a strange rumor saying that I was going to kill Yeoman spread. It might not have been you. It could have been a demonic martial artist who is loyal to you, or someone entirely different. However, don't you think that the timing is too odd? If you were going to spread those rumors in the first place, wouldn't it have been better to slowly start them while I was gone? That would have made the rumor seem like it was naturally created and mask the source of the rumor. This meant that somebody intentionally made up that rumor. They knew how I would react, and that I'd go and find them myself. You've got quite the insight. I knew that you would come to see me once you heard the rumor, but I didn't expect you to bring all those people with you. Although, it was still fine. I was going to take action once I got you into my residence. But you did something unpredictable once again. You pulled me here instead. Now I understand why you brought people with you. I didn't think that far ahead. I just felt like I shouldn't go in. Then it's even more impressive. It means that your intuition is superior to logical thinking. My martial arts is better than yours right now. However, if we were to fight, I cannot guarantee my victory. He's confidently saying that his martial arts is superior to mine. He's not just boasting, but actually certain of it. So what do you think? About. Are you confident that you can win against me in a fair duel? I've never given up on fights because I was afraid to lose, and never started fights because I was confident that I would win. Are you saying that you also can't guarantee the results of the fight? No one can ever be sure of such things. I just make my choices. So I'm asking you to make your choice. Are you going to fight me or not? Unlike you, I do not start fights that I am not sure I can win. Don't be so cowardly. There's the famous saying that a victor only starts a war that they have already won, while a loser only seeks victory after having started the war. Your method does not work on me. You sure blab a bunch of fancy nonsense. What's this aura? I've never felt it before. It's suddenly getting closer. In front of the doors. Ha! You're here. You called. Guanpyong. What happened? This isn't the same Guanpyong I saw previously. The third wants to decide the successor here and now. Considering his recent activities, I think this is going to be a fight to the death. What do you think? Why don't you accept it? I don't believe you would lose. Is that what you think? When did you become his subordinate? That kind of shallow provocation won't work on me. Oh. I guess you didn't crawl over to him voluntarily then. In that case, how hard did he beat you up? You. Humph. It's funny that a powerless bastard like you can say such things when you can't even protect your own people. What? Kale, put down your sword. You better not try anything if you want these two to live. Mr. Ma, have you forgotten? I only start fights I know I will win. You kidnapped my people. Because he is a real demon who lacks even the slightest of morals and ethics. Shit. Looks like I'll be the one asking the questions now. Do you want to decide who the successor will be here and now? Or will you give up? You really play dirty. Dirty. What a naive thing to say. It's a given that one would use any method necessary to win a war. Saying that it's a cowardly or petty move doesn't change the fact that I won in the end. You're similar too. You made connections with an outside force in order to become the successor. That's true. You have not set boundaries in regards to fights, while I have set none between good and evil. In the end, we are the same. We just chose different ways of attacking. You have two choices. The first is to give up the fight, then you will be able to see your people smile again. The second is, well, I guess I don't need to tell you. I want to check one thing beforehand. If you're asking about the safety of the hostages, don't worry. I am not so foolish that I would destroy the cards necessary to manipulate my enemy. Alright, thanks. Although, what is your relationship with the penal law hall master? I know he's quite the asshole, but not to the point that he would act so hostile to the demon lord's disciple, yet he treated you that way. Why do you want to know that now? Of course, it's because I'm curious. It keeps bugging me. If you're trying to stall for time, you'd better quit it. Why don't you shut the hell up, spectator? Your master himself has said that those who have given up on the succession fight have no right to be on the fighting stage, so a dog who's given up on the fight and tucked his tail should stop barking. What? Stop. Second, I said, stop. Good boy. Don't provoke him. Stop worrying about him and answer my question. Why are the two of you on such bad terms? Why is he asking about our relationship at this point in time? Does he have some other intention? It can't be. I have no reason to answer that question. If you're trying to communicate with him right now, you had better give it up. He was dispatched to the outer fortress last night. What a shame. I give up since you don't want to tell me. I'll hear it from him instead. What? What's shaking? His aura. I can't help but feel increasingly anxious as the ominous and unpleasant feeling keeps growing. Inner energy. Qi wave. No, this isn't caused by qi. It's the ground. Could it be? Guan Pyong. Check outside. What happened? That's the divine cult's strongest attack squad. The heavenly demon army. Nice lesson. You didn't set boundaries between good and evil, while I haven't set any between good and evil. You're right. I did not realize what I have been doing until you spelled it out for me. You. What have you done? I only relayed information. Information that there are 2 traitors on the highest floor of the Zinnia Pavilion. I spread the message using the frequency whispering technique throughout its entire range that the traitors' names are Jin Guanyang and Guan Pyong. What? This is what I love about our cult. If something serious happens, they don't think about it. Instead, they just jump right to action first. It's not the best tactic. But it's helping me right now. Do you like my surprise? You crazy bastard. Ha. Maid, take her away from here. Now, the preparations are complete. Let's start the concert. Heavenly Demon Divine Cult Military Office. General Strategist, the Heavenly Demon Army has arrived at the Zinnia Pavilion. The hidden pavilion has given emergency orders, cornering the first disciple by accusing him to be a traitor. Third Young Lord. Was this your plan? You will have to pay the consequences if that turns out to be false. The only way to pay for that is death. The second and I are traitors. What the hell were you thinking? Once it is confirmed that it was false, you will be killed. Not just you, but your entire family and the people who serve you. I don't know what you promised Guan Pyong, but you made a big mistake by bringing him to your side. It seems like he is slowly losing his grip on sanity. The second young lord, Guan Pyong, will definitely commit treason. What? Quack. Quack. I'm a disciple of the divine cult. How dare you look at me with those eyes when you're not even worth more than bugs? The traitor has attacked the heavenly demon army. The traitor is causing disturbance. And that would mean that you would also be marked a traitor since he's your subordinate. I will eliminate the traitor as the one who will be the succeeding divine cult leader.